Good evening, ladies and gentlemen and subscribers. Once again, this is Attorney Ramon de las Alas, your regular host at my YouTube channel, NBA Trivia and NBA Sports Cards et al. That is also the name of my Facebook page. And if you haven't done so, just click the like and subscribe button on your YouTube channel, as well as follow my Facebook page. Not merely like it, just follow or click the follow button. For this episode, we will be talking about another NBA Hall of Famer. Well, the others called him the Squid for his tenacious defense, but my favorite moniker for him was El Cid, Sidney Moncrief. This is not the rookie card of Sidney Moncrief. This is a sophomore card. His rookie card is the triple perforated card. That's why I no longer intend to obtain a copy of the same. This is very. I think it's clear now. This is the rookie card of Sidney Moncrief. Once again, the lighting is bad. Anyway, you'll be seeing a clearer version of his card in my collection. Well, Sidney Moncrief was a 6'4" guard from Arkansas. He was born last September 21, 1957 in Little Rock, Arkansas. He was inducted into the Basketball Hall of Fame last 2019. He was a five-time NBA All-Star starting in 1982, 1983, 1984, 1985, and 1986. He was a one-time All-NBA First Team in 1983 and a four-time and All-NBA Second Team in 1982, 94, 1985, 1982, 1984, 1985, and 1986, not 94. After the same, he suffered multiple injuries, degenerating knee injuries. That's why he was no longer as good as he was. But he was definitely one of the best. Michael Jordan and Larry Bird idolized him. He was one of the most tenacious defenders. He led the Arkansas Razorbacks to the Final Four and placed third, winning the consolation game thereof. He was the NBA's initial Defensive Player of the Year in 1983 and was also the Defensive Player of the Year the following year in 1984. He was an all-defensive first-team member in 1983, 1984, 1985, and 1986. That's how good Sidney Moncrief was. Well, I used to write pentel pen on my T-shirt using the Milwaukee Bucks uh, team as with Sidney Moncrief written at the back during my childhood days and playing sandlot basketball. I wonder if you call that. At the back of our house. He was also a one-time All-Defensive Second Team member in 1982. Sidney Moncrief average 22.5 points per game, 5.8 rebounds, 3.9 assists, 1.5 steals, and 52.4% from the field and 82.6 from the charity stripe during the 1982-83 season for the Milwaukee Bucks. Possibly his best year. He was the best guard during the time. Well, that was pre-Magic Johnson. However, he was more the defensive one, and had they met in the finals, I think he could have shut down Magic Johnson at his peak, at their peak. Sidney Moncrief. Yes, that's Sidney Moncrief for you. He was around 180 pounds during his playing career. Was drafted by the Milwaukee Bucks as the fifth overall pick in the 1979 NBA draft, the talent-rich 1979 NBA draft. Well, along with Magic Johnson and the subsequent uh, delay made by Larry Bird, well, the 1979 draft class became one of the best. That is, Sidney Moncrief was a shooting guard who wore number 4 more iconically. He was also inducted into the College Basketball Hall of Fame in 2018. He was a lockdown defensive player. Well, for me, he was a better defender than Gary Payton himself. And that's a great compliment. He guarded Jordan, Irving, the great ones during the time, and he still holds most of the records for the Milwaukee Bucks. That's once again, this is the sophomore card. Oh, well, actually, the card is a little bit old. That's why it's a little blurry. The picture actually is blurred. However, I have here a beautiful card of Sidney Moncrief, one of my favorite players. Yes, I have this card here in one of my favorite Panini cards. This is the Panini Crusade. Look at that. That's Sidney Moncrief. Yes, that's one of my favorite players during the time. And had he been injured, he probably would have been more famous nowadays, and the other fans would still remember him. Nowadays, he is no longer recalled. Well, except for those diehard NBA fans, Sidney Moncrief is the epitome of a hard worker. Well, that is all for Sidney Moncrief. I hope that you enjoyed today's episode, and we have nothing much to say about Sidney Moncrief except for the that this card is a sophomore. I will no longer obtain the perforated three cards in one, which this card divided into three with perforations in it, which you can separate or tear at the or divided equally by tearing it. into 3. Oh, that's the rookie card of Sidney Moncrief. He has another card, the Spick and Span. However, it's very expensive. And I saw one in eBay. I saw one on eBay, but the said card has a slight ding, meaning the corner is no longer sharp. That's I no longer obtained the copy of the said card by Sidney Moncrief, and no longer interested unless it's very cheap. And well, that's it. Now, we'll talk since we're talking about All Stars. Uh, from up to now, I think the record has not yet been broken regarding the fact that Howard in one season or all star in one All Star voting, he has held the record for most All Star votes as a starter. That is the fact which I know is still held by Dwight Howard until today. He is the NBA player with the most votes in an All-Star voting for starters per season in NBA history. And it's more than 2 million, I think, 2,200,000. And it has never been broken by not by anyone. That's held the record held by Dwight Howard. And well, the most exciting one was the 1987, wherein Rolando Blackman tied the game with 2 free throws, saying, "Confidence, baby, confidence." I think that was also the year Tom Chambers made the famous dunk. It was the dunk of Tom Chambers in an All-Star game, which made him an immortal, and he won the All-Star game MVP during that time. That was it. The All-Star game, wherein Tom Chambers made the famous dunk. Well, what other trivia? Well, there's Nemias Keta, the backup center, third string center of the Boston Celtics. He is the first Portuguese NBA player. Well, you know, the Portuguese really like football so much. That's why it's surprising to know that there is a Portuguese now who who's playing in the NBA. And one more thing, I'd like to name Milt, Milt Palacio from Belize. Well, what's so surprising about him? Well, he's from Belize, and one more thing, Milt also means seaman. His name is Milt Palacio from Belize, and this name also means seaman. That is all for this episode. Thank you once again, Attorney Ramon de las Alas, broadcasting from Quezon City, Metro Manila, Philippines. Thank you. God bless. See you till next episode. May the force be with you. Bye.